Hey, Crafty Karl here on a Wednesday afternoon now. It's still brutally cold outside today and snowing like crazy. But yeah, so we're hanging out inside and I've got a few updates to go through. So I recently did an update video that I just loaded onto YouTube for this oil filled winch rack, part number 70724 from 3dconceptslimited.com. That's our signature oil filled rack. Comes with a winch. Like I said, check that video out. If you end up buying this particular item, that video is going to be of great interest to you to see how you get that thing prepared to build it out. So on this video, I'm just going to show some progress here. Nice fiberglass wall all built in back there. I finally got my model shelves moved back, and my other shelf in the basement here now. I've got that entire wall there. That's my east wall, all built out, insulated, vapor barriered. Everything's taken care of. For months now, I had all the shelves and stuff up front here, where the tables are and stuff like that. It was just so crowded down here. It was just crazy. So got my storage room back and a bunch of more space there. And then I started to build out my north wall, and this will get insulated here right away because it's so freaking cold out. But yeah, that's working out well too. Then I can move some of this other stuff back and just kind of get my little man cave back. So, but on this video here, I'm going to move some of the K100 stuff here. Haven't had much progress on this truck since the last update, but I did kind of mock it up with the tires and the cab and stuff on there. It's going to be quite nice when it's done. And yeah, so I'm going to get this area cleared out so I got some better lighting. And what I want to do is I want to go over some of the new products that we've launched at 3D Concepts Limited, and show you guys some actual parts that my brother dropped off to me the other day. Some Hendrickson suspension stuff, and some of the other new releases that I'm going to show on my laptop here too. So anyways, let's get into it and let's take a look. Okay, I'm going to start off with some parts that my brother dropped off to me here last week, and I took those to the IPMS meeting. IPMS, International Plastic Modelers Society, for those that don't know. And this is the City of Edmonton chapter. So for those of you not familiar with my area, I live in a city, small city, called Leduc, Alberta. And yeah, the City of Edmonton is maybe about 10 minutes away, if that. And Edmonton is the capital of Alberta, but it's the main center where we do most of our shopping and whatnot. It's the only place around that has a hobby store, hobby wholesale it's called, and that's where I pick up most of my kits from if I don't order them online. So anyways, I'm happy that I've rekindled my membership with IPMS, and it was a great turnout at the last meeting, and I got lots of great reviews on the parts that I did bring with me to show all the other semi-truck builders. So without further ado, let's get in. Well, I'm going to save that one. Okay, so we've been working on wheels for a long time now, and our wheels are very, very nice. They're modeled right after Alcoa wheels, because a lot of the older, like really older stuff had a flat face on there, and with some of these more updated wheels, we wanted to add that raised area there. So we call that our Gen 2s, and once again, they're very, very nice. So let's just put those aside for right now. And the next thing that we'll take a look at is our new lineup of Hendrickson suspensions. So when we first launched the website, we had a couple of inquiries about suspension kits, most notably Hendrickson, and I think they're probably the leading manufacturer of suspension components, or one of the leaders for sure. We're going to look at doing some other stuff from another manufacturer called New Way, and I believe that stuff is mostly European. But this stuff is really, really nice. So these are the latest releases, and it's all walk and beam suspension. It's all heavy duty stuff. And you can see here, so my brother put together this particular one. Now, this piece is off right now. It's part of the flange for the frame, for mounting to the frame. And you can see that we've actually got holes in there where they would actually bolt onto the frame. So you could do some rivet detail on there, or you could find some actual, very, very tiny fasteners. And if you want to go to that extent, you could do that, or you could just paint daub those to make it look like the head of a bolt. Depending on your skill level, I mean, this is all depending on, how you want to build it and what you want to do. But this is really nice because this comes with the rubber blocks in here. They're all separate, and that's actual rubber. There's I can put my fingernail in there. It's a little bit pliable, and when you build it out, it just looks beautiful. Now these are big, obviously. These are 1/16 scale, and like I said, we're quite happy about them. So this is another design. This is an extremely heavy duty design. It's got the reverse camber or reverse arch here on the walk-in beam. The shocks are removable, the bags are removable. You do it all like that. And for the axle flanges here, these pins are removable. On this particular one, they're fixed. But there are options when you go to the suspension section on our website. You can see all the different options there. There's a drop-down menu on the side, and you can make your selection there. You can have everything fixed, or you can have it in multi-piece if you really want to build it out and detail it. And yeah, like I said, they're just incredible. Now this one here, this has got the two bags there by the flange, and you can see that these pins here, these actually come out, and you could put your axle flanges on there. We're going to have the walk-in beam detached with a pin, and the whole thing would be able to walk, including your axles would rotate and stuff. You would have to do something with your drive shafts, like you would have to make your drive shafts slip like they do on a real truck, and that way your drive line would have some play in it as the suspension traveled up and down. I don't think most modelers play with their models or anything, but if you want to get super detailed, that's what this is all about. So, and one thing that I'm going to show everybody here, I'm just going to reduce that. Yeah, and I know the volume gets louder when I get closer to the mic and stuff. But anyway, let's take a look here. So, Hendrickson, this is a truck suspension manual. And I think this was mostly made for salesmen. A good friend of ours gave us this book. And just to show you, like, how serious we are about having the most accurate, detailed components that are out there. There's all this information in this book, and like when you look at the prints here, all the measurements, all the details, like I said, we have all this information, and this is how we create our parts. We decide what people are gonna, want, or what's gonna be popular out there, and then we've got all the actual information here to make them as accurate as possible. So anyway, that's how we roll with the Hendrickson stuff. We're going to be, like I said, getting into some new wave suspension stuff as well. So I'm just going to put that off to the side over there for now. We've taken a look at the wheels. These are all test prints. You can see that when my brother produces them for the first run, we do them in the filament. And this one's, it's kind of rough, but that's the idea. So we get everything correct and whatnot. This is raised up a little bit too far, and we relax that and put a softer edge around the edge of it, or on the edge of it. And yeah, that's how we do stuff. So we don't just, make one or two creations and then, or one or two parts and then say, hey, that's good or close enough. It's never close enough for us. It's got to be bang on. Now, let's get into, this is something I'm super excited about. So being a crane operator, I've handled thousands of pieces of rigging throughout my career. And we knew that there would be a need for load securement and actual rigging if you're working on tow trucks. One of our customers, she has a fleet of tow trucks that she's planning on building. And when she saw the rigging, she was just like, wow, that's incredible. And like, we're not just doing, a hook here and whatnot. This is the real deal. So I got a couple other pieces mixed in here. Our air horn stuff that's coming along. We wanted to have an accurate trumpet style air horn. So that's what we have with this. This back portion's a little bit too big in diameter. It's going to get knocked down. And then there's where the actual fitting would be for the airline for the horn. Same with on the rectangular face horn. So these are really big, maybe even a bit too big for 1/16 scale. But this is how, like I said, we get it going, and then we fine tune it from there. So, but let's get into the exciting stuff. So here are some snatch blocks. Now, like I said, when my brother released this on a couple of the groups on Facebook, people were just like, holy, that is just super nice. And you'll see that I don't have any complete versions of anything here that are the break apart style, but we'll have where this snatch block is fixed. We're going to have versions that the side of the block actually slides open. You can run your rope through the two shivs in there, and the hook is actually going to swivel. So, but we also offer it in a complete one-piece fixed version, as we call it. And then the other ones, we just call that our multi-piece versions. But if you want to just paint something out and maybe give it a little weather job or detail it, that's your option too. Like I said, all depending on your skill level, we want to cater to everybody out there. So we've got snatch blocks. We've got a couple of different style snatch blocks. We've also got single shiv and double shiv snatch blocks. This one's a little smaller. And like I said, again, these are all test prints. So, but that's pretty cool stuff coming there. We're going to have an assortment of hooks. Going to have swivel hooks that, again, they're fixed, but they're also going to come in a detached. The D-ring, as they call it, would be separate, and you can plug the hook in there. I think I have one. I'm just going to take a look. And, oh yeah, here. So here's one right here. So this is missing the top portion that you would go and glue on there, and it would hold the hook and the D-ring together. But they actually would swivel for you, right? And these particular hooks, they don't have a safety latch or a mouse. We're going to have hooks like this that do have that with the clasp or the latch, or we call it the mouse for whatever reason up here. Yeah, so those are going to be just fantastic. We've got this grab hook here. This is a weld-on grab hook. And this would be something where you could purchase these in the real world, weld them onto a deck or whatever. If you're constantly chaining something in that direction or that angle, you know, or something to hold a chain while, you know, you're tying it onto something else or whatever. These are quite popular. So we decided to manufacture these as well. And then one of the biggest things here that I really like is, look at that. That's for a strap, a flat hook as they call it. Now, those are about as accurate as they get. And again, this one's fairly big. I mean, I got pretty big hands. It's the size of my thumbnail. So I think it's a little bit too big for 1/16 scale. This one's a little bit smaller, but none of these are scaled accurately. Now, obviously, when you order your stuff, it's going to be bang on, but say 1/25 scale, basically a millimeter is an inch. So most of these straps are 4-inch. I think some of them come in 6-inch, but 4-inch strap, 4 millimeters across. And we're searching for the right ribbon to make the strap material out of. And when you order a set of these flat hooks, you're going to get ribbon in there too, so you can make actual belts. And one thing I don't have in front of me, but I'll show you on the website, is we have the winches that would weld onto the side of a flatbed. So you're going to get the whole package. Now here's one more thing that my brother dropped off is convex mirror. Something that's been really missing on a lot of trucks over the years, I noticed, with the kit manufacturers, is convex mirror. Some of them have it, some of it don't. Most trucks should have a convex. I mean, it's my go-to mirror when I'm driving a truck. So anyways, and look at the detail in the back there. That's exactly just like the Grote 8 or 6-inch convex mirror, and we modeled that right off an actual Grote mirror. So I mean, these things are just beautiful. So I'm going to move that stuff aside here. And also, we have grab hook packages and the flat hook packages. Everything comes in its own little package, like as to how many and whatnot. And this is the most accurate chain that I have found. And trust me, I've searched high and low, tried all kinds of different chain, whatnot. This is a perfect 1/25 scale, half-inch chain. So it's a little beefier. A lot of chains 3/8 or whatever, but this is a perfect half-inch link chain. And when you order a set of grab hooks that you would turn into, they'll have the clevis pin there, so you can attach the chain to it. You'll be able to make up actual hooks and loads, and then use our binders, which are coming with ratchet style or lever style. You'll be able to use our binders, and actually you'll be able to tie a load down, right? You're going to get 1 meter of chain with each hook package, or each binder package. And a binder package is going to be 4 binders. Your choice, 4 lever binders or 4 ratchet style binders. Complete multi-piece. You could probably make them work. And each package like that's going to come with 1 meter of chain, that actual chain there. We're going to source out chain for 1/16 scale as well. And you're going to get a complete package like that, 4 binders, 1 meter chain, $15. $15 Canadian. So anyways, before we get to the laptop, I also want to show you something else that's really, really cool. And we've got some flat style bull bars coming too, but these are the first bull bars, and my brother chose these styles here, and they're all for like a setback axle truck. This one was off of a Peterbilt 377, I believe. So there's that one. Then there's this one, would be like on a T800, because it's got the angles on the sides of the bumper. And we've also got this heavy duty one. So you can see it's about twice as thick and whatnot. And, you know, if you want to put that much weight on the front of your truck or whatever, I mean, this, like I said, again, this is all modeled after or designed after real world stuff. So, and just to show you how fussy we are, here is a T800 hood conversion that I bought. Now, this is Plaskit resin. This guy's in Canada as well. He's down east in Montreal. And I bought his hood conversion to make a T800 here one day. The only thing that I didn't realize until after I bought it is it's not the kind of hood where these quarter fenders would detach and you can put a Donaldson air cleaner in there. There's usually a flat spot in the fender here. I might modify this to go with it, or I might just make a T800 that has the single air intake on the passenger side. Anyways, the hood is what we needed to get our bull bars going. And when you look at the bull bar, you're gonna see that, oh, hey, look at that. The angles are just perfect. But people might be saying, Karl, what are you talking about? Like, it's too skinny. We know that. I know that. So this is, like I said, these are test prints. So what we do is we make sure that the bull bar is going to be 100% accurate when you order yours. And we've got to extend the centerpiece, but the side pieces are okay. They match the contour of the hood perfectly. The side angles or whatever, the fender angles. And the center is the only piece that's got to be widened out there. So anyways, really excited about these. And for all the W900 guys like myself, or the 379 guys, or Western Star 4964, or something that's got a flat front end, we've got two versions of the flat straight across bull bar coming. And again, we've taken those right off of manufacturer's website to make them perfect. So, but those will be coming in the catalog soon. And now I'm going to set up the laptop and just go through a couple things on there. Okay, I'm at the website, and this is the home page. So when you want to take a look at something, you just scroll down and you get all the windows here that you can click on, or you can just go to all products and you'll get the same thing on the side menu. So let's take a look at the latest stuff here. Now, this is what I was talking about. Look at this. We've got double shiv snatch blocks. We've got grab hooks. We've got swivel hooks. We've got this is just the actual winch for the flatbed trailer. We've got ratchet load binders. We've got standard lever load binders. All this rigging and stuff, like I said, we're really pumped to have it in a production now. And we're fine-tuning some of the adjustments on everything else here. This ratchet style binder, if I click on it, here's one of the pictures. So there it is. There it is. And look, you can see this is not photo etched. Photo etched is very hard to work with, and I know that from experience. This is actual resin. So these are really nice because they're all in pieces here. And when you get the chain, you can use a chain link between the hook and the binder itself, or you could make up your own link. But anyway, this is the binder in its different pieces here, and you'll see this is what it looks like when you order the package and you get the set. Like I said, it's going to come with that meter, a chain, and you're going to get 4 complete binders, whether lever type or ratchet style. So I'm just going to go back now. Let's go into load, securement, and tools. Now, we don't have any tools up yet, but you go to the load securement section on the sidebar here, and the tools are going to be coming up shortly. Like I said, we've got shovels, hammers, brooms, buckets, all the kind of stuff that you'd see on an actual real truck, packing on the headache rack or in the sleeper, or something like that. So this is going to get filled up with a ton of more stuff. And then if you go back over to the sidebar here, there's our suspension systems, all scales, and we actually show you right off Hendrickson's site what you were buying, you know. And these are phenomenal. I'm so happy about these. It's crazy, right? And everything's labeled. Like if you went to Hendrickson website and you looked up the Ultimax Advanced, you're going to see this exact suspension, and that's what you're purchasing from us. So another thing that's really cool is let me see here. I'm going to go over to, so we've put our racks all together with bumpers and bull bars. We don't have bumpers coming, or we don't have bumpers yet, but we've got bumpers coming. And we've got oil field style bumpers, and I don't know if we're going to get into any of the big flat Texas bumpers or anything like that. We probably will, but you can see each picture here shows the actual rack on a truck or like on a manufacturer's website, and then you see the rack that you actually get from us. So, and like again, all these, you can hinge the doors, you can dress out the lights. I did a video on the 5-door oil can here on my 116 Kenworth, and I did up the light bar and stuff, and it just looks awesome. So, and there's that oil field winch rack that I was showing on the last video there, and it just shows you how to unpack your rack. So anyways, one other thing here I just wanted to show everybody before we call it good on this update is cab seats. So this has become real popular, and these seats we chose from Modern Day Seats, and again, right off manufacturer's website. So we have the exact design. The legacy seats here, that's 116 and then 125, 124. You can see even the bar there, that the handle that you would grab to adjust the seat and whatnot, the armrests come off. I mean, they're pretty much as perfect as they get. And one thing about these legacy seats is we added a button to the home page, the one that spins. Now, I really like this. Now, this is my part of the business. This is the stuff that I take care of. I take care of creative content, and I come up with the next parts in queue that we're gonna do, that we're gonna create or manufacture. And my brother is production manager, so he takes care of all the production afterwards and whatnot. And then our other partner, Jay, he does all the design stuff. So that's how it works. But this button here, customer builds and projects. Now that used to be our free giveaway button, but somebody won the giveaway, and we were like, well, what are we going to do with the button? So I decided to do this. So it's like our parts on your build. Are you using our parts on your next or current project? We would love to see your finished models and works in progress using parts you got from us. If you'd like to send us your pictures, we'll post them in this section. Email us at 3dconcepts@yahoo.com and put my build in the subject line. So this is Sean Lowen. This is a local guy to our area, and he's taken that 5-door oil rack, and look at that. He's hinged the doors on it. It's just fantastic. This is a really nice model he's working on. This fella here, Kevin George, he's in the United Kingdom. He was one of the first customers to order the 2-hole buds in 116, and look at this 116 dump truck he built. Man, that just looks awesome. And in 116 scale, like there is no dump truck, so he scratch built that entire dump box. Just a super nice looking model. Oh, it looks great with those 2-hole buds painted the same color as the body of the truck. So this model here, Jeff Robinson, Jeff's in Canada as well. I believe it's BC, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, he built this 75 Hayes Clipper cab over, 1 year only cab over from Hayes. And I believe he used a Peterbilt 352 kit to make it all work. But anyway, he's one of the first ones to send us pictures of our exhaust kit. So this is our exhaust kit. And you get 7 different styles of tips with one exhaust kit. So he's taken this style, which I think looks fantastic, and he's got muffler guards from somewhere, because we're not offering those as of yet, but we do plan to at some point. Anyway, the stacks, they look just amazing on that Hayes Clipper cab over. And then the Tom O'Brien here. I don't recall where Tom's from. I think he might be in the United States. Anyways, he is working on this amazing 379X. This looks to me like 125th scale, and 124, 125. Anyway, so this shot of his interior, no seats in there yet. Well, that's what I was getting to about the legacy seats. He's ordered a pair of seats, and he's going to detail them out and put them in this amazing interior he's built. Look at this. He's got the shift pattern on the dash, and it's just amazing. This is an amazing looking truck, and look at that stretched frame and everything. Very nice work here. Very nice work, Tom. So anyways, this was the last thing I wanted to show on this update, and it's just awesome. So hey, if you feel like you want to send us your pictures and you don't mind us putting your name up there, because we want to give you the credit for your model, send your email 3dconcepts@yahoo.com and just put my build in the subject line, and we're going to post anybody that sends us pictures. We are going to post those pictures of your project, your truck. And like even with Tom here, he doesn't even have the seats in yet. We're going to update his section here once he sends us pictures with those amazing legacy seats from 3D Concepts Limited here. So anyways, as always, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to do a really cool update tomorrow. I'm going to get it prepped out for today. I'm going to go through a bunch of my projects and just kind of have a show and tell day of what I've been doing over the years and stuff that I got in boxes that's going to get built out at some point and whatnot, and just kind of show off my stuff now that I've got all this extra room here, and a couple of tables set up so I can do my thing and whatnot. But yeah, that'll be coming tomorrow or Friday at the latest. So anyways, like I said, as always, thanks for tuning in, and keep on building those models.